Bienvenidos a Cultura, Gobierno y Sociedad por Canadá Latin Channel. Yo soy Héctor Chaparro y le doy la bienvenida. Gracias por seguirnos y por estar en nuestra plataforma digital Canadá Latin Channel. Antes de iniciar con la entrevista que traemos el día de hoy, quiero recomendarte que si no te has suscrito a nuestras redes sociales, vayas y lo hagas. Estamos en Canadá Latin Channel, en www.canadalatinchannel.com. También en nuestras redes sociales, en Facebook, en Twitter, en Instagram, en YouTube. Y bueno, eh, síguenos, ve a YouTube y pues prende tus notificaciones para que no te pierdas ningún contenido, ninguna entrevista que traemos nosotros aquí en esta plataforma digital. Dicho lo anterior, pues el día de hoy tenemos una entrevista acerca de lo que está sucediendo en el sector del petróleo, de la industria del petróleo en Alberta y en Canadá también, porque la entrevista que tenemos el día de hoy, pues vamos a estar hablando con Gurpreet Lail, quien es presidenta de la Asociación de Servicios de Petróleo de Canadá. Aquí quiero traerlo a la pantalla para que nos platique lo que está sucediendo en este sector. Gurpreet, thanks for being here in Canada Latin Channel. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, I was talking in Spanish a little bit about what's going on in the petroleum sector, specifically in Alberta, but in all way Canada, because you represent this sector. And my first question for you, Gurpreet, first of all, I wanna ask you about what is the role of your services, the Association of the Petroleum Services in Alberta.
For sure. So we are a lobbying and advocacy association, and we advocate for the energy services sector. So that's the sector that provides the workforce behind in our energy sector. We are the ones that come up with innovations and solutions to technical problems in the energy industry. So we lobby to all governments, federally, provincially, across Canada, also to our other stakeholders, and represent our members and their needs.
Awesome. That's good to know. The second question I want to ask you is, recently the United Nations General made some comments discouraging young people from seeking employment, the energy sector. Talk to us about a little bit about this. What exactly this mean for you?
I think, for him to get on a world stage in his position and make a statement of that magnitude, in my personal opinion, I think was a little irresponsible, especially with what's happening in Europe right now, between Russia and Ukraine. It's not a time where we need to discourage people from entering education institutions and looking for a career opportunity in oil and gas. It's actually the right time for everybody to start getting that kind of education and training. Oil and gas is here to stay. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. You're going to need oil and gas to transform into new forms of energy, and we're going to need people to make that happen. So the fact that he made that statement to me shows how disengaged he really is with reality and what's going around the world.
Gurpreet, we knew a few years ago about all the recession in 2013, 14. So the jobs, specifically in this sector of the petroleum, oil and gas, the economy hit that sector very, very, very bad situation. But now it looks like it's recovering right now. Talk to us if this is right or not, and what is the status right now in the jobs, specifically in this sector?
For sure. I mean, what happened come 2013, 14 onwards, it was a double whammy for us, like for this sector, right? You had an economic downturn, you had OPEC crisis, then you had the pandemic. Like you add that all in, this industry was decimated and we got hit from every corner. But now is a different story. And,
Yep.
as of today, if I look at our membership, we have a little over 2,000 job opportunities that are open for people to come and apply and get working in this industry. And I keep encouraging everybody. I'm like, come into this industry because you can build a lifelong career in oil and gas right now, specifically in the service sector. And there's companies out there that are looking for a lot of labor. And if you don't have enough experience or training, companies are willing to provide that for you. We call them green hands, so like entry level. And they're all available right now. And we've got like a variety of positions available. There's people looking for class 1, class 3 truck drivers, which is a huge shortage for us, millwrights, technicians, you name it, we've got positions open right now.
Gurpreet, that means the economy in this sector, in the oil and gas sector, is recovering, and it's more possibility for people to come and bring all the work they can do in this sector. Is that right?
Absolutely. So not only are we recovering, like we're getting to a point where we're recovering and sustaining. So we're into that phase. And if I look at your listeners, and we've got people coming in from Latin America, Central America, and I know in some of those parts there's a lot of oil and gas activity. And if someone's relocating to Canada and they're looking for jobs, I would say bring your experience into our industry and come join us.
Um, Alberta is oil and gas. I mean, 100%. A lot of the jobs, a lot of the economy depends on the oil and gas and petroleum, all that kind of thing. And right now, the Premier Jason Kenney is pushing the. I wanna touch base in the Keystone XL pipeline. I want
Sure.
to know your opinion about this. What does it mean for Alberta and for the association, for you as well? This project, uh, President Trump, he allowed this project, and Biden, he stopped it. What does it mean for Alberta? I mean, is that a good, bad, and what is the status of this thing?
I For Alberta, I would never say it's bad. It's good. It would be good for Canada as a country, so not just even Alberta. When it comes to oil and gas, yes, that's industry that Alberta is based on. However, the whole entire country benefits from oil and gas and the dividends that we pay back, the community investment this industry allows back into people's communities, the number of jobs that are created through this sector, it's across the country. So not just Alberta, but when it comes to Keystone, absolutely. I mean, we've been supportive of Keystone Pipeline for a very long time. We've also said that to our American counterparts in Houston, saying, you know what, we're happy to help however we can lobby the government and provide support, because it would create not only jobs, but it would actually create a North American energy security strategy, so that we're not running into the same issues that Europe is.
Awesome. Gurpreet, we are changing the energy sector. We are in that transition to clean energy. That's what they sell. And my question is, what is the future of the petroleum, the oil and gas sector in this new age of energy with the clean energy? Where we go?
Yeah, I mean, so here's the way I look at it, right? The clean energy is such a broad term, and it depends on who you speak to, what clean energy actually means to people. If you look at oil and gas produced in Canada, we are one of the most safest regulated producers in the world. So, is it safe? Absolutely. We don't employ young kids. We don't have human rights violations here. And we take care of the environment as much as, the media says we don't. We're actually environmental stewards. So, we do things like site reclamation, where we go back and we clean up the land and refertilize it to grow back to its natural state. So, there's a lot happening. And I think when it comes to transformation, whether we're going into hydrogen, geothermal, nuclear, solar, you name it, you need oil and gas to transition to any of those forms. And you're going to need the workforce. So it's the same workforce that's going to utilize their skills from oil and gas and transition over to new forms. So I always say the future is bright. It's going to be a diversified future, but oil and gas is part of that future.
Gurpreet, I want to ask you. I know you're not economist, nothing like that, but
Yeah.
right now, we the gas prices are increasing very very fast,
Yep.
and we have $2 in some provinces like BC a liter. So what will be your prediction in working in this sector if you have one, or what is your opinion about this kind of thing? Are we expecting more increase more price of the oil, and that will be more that will be we need to pay more on the pumps or not? And what will be your prediction in the next in this year, the next year?
So the oil and gas prices are absolutely skyrocketing right
Yeah.
now. But that's due to energy security right now, right? What's happening in Europe right now is a direct effect of that. And I think what we need to do to help mitigate some of that and alleviate the price pressures, because they're falling on everyday Canadians, right? It's not just a certain subsect, it's falling on every single Canadian. And the Canadians that it's affecting the most are the ones that are living paycheck to paycheck right now and have economic constraints on them. And in order to mitigate this risk and make sure that we're not making people suffer further, is for the Canadian government and community to come together and tell the world that they need more of Canadian oil and gas. We need to be able to unlock our potential, unlock our energy, and get it to global economies that require it. We've got the supply. We just need to be able to provide it.
Awesome. Well, we are an expectation. So what's going to happen on the future with this all increasing the oil and gas and the inflation as well? But my last it's not a question. I want to just ask you how the people can find your association. Where are you? Are you in Calgary, in Alberta?
Here I am.
Yes.
No, sorry, that was my watch.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
No, so
It was weird.
our office is located in Calgary, but we are Canada wide. So we represent companies from across Canada, and you'll find me in different cities across Canada most of the time. But we are located in Calgary. And if people are looking for more information, you can go to our website at www.psac.ca. And if anybody's inquiring about jobs and looking to get into the energy services sector, I would say send us an email at jobs@psac.ca, and we'd be happy to help and provide correct direction.
Yeah, you steal my last question. I want to ask you about jobs. But that's fine. That's fine. Gurpreet, a lot of do you how much jobs do you estimate we have in Canada and Alberta? I mean,
so in the service sector alone, right now we have 2,000 jobs that we know of. I know for a fact that there's way more than that, because we're also looking for people to come to drilling rigs and come into environmental services. We're also looking for people to come into remote workforce lodging. So there's a lot more jobs than what our membership has reported on. But as of, I think, 2 days ago, our membership was saying there's 2,000 jobs available, and they're available now.
Well, the invitation for all the people who want to join this sector and contact your organization, your association, and that will be great, because I know we are a lot of Latin Americans, Venezuelans specifically, right?
Yeah.
They work in the oil and gas sector, and it's a good opportunity for not only Venezuelans. I'm not talking about the whole Latin American people who have experience, or even who doesn't have experience as well. Is right?
Absolutely. And this is a prime opportunity for Latin Americans to get into this sector and be a part of this transformation. The future is bright,
Awesome.
and I am encouraging everybody to get involved.
Gurpreet, thanks for your thoughts, and thanks for being here in Canada Latin Channel and give us the opportunity to talk about what's going on in this sector. So something else you want to add before we end?
No, Hector, I mean, thank you for providing me this opportunity. I think it's absolutely integral that we get into different communities and start spreading the word about what's available in the energy sector. Because I know it's sometimes if you're coming from other countries, you don't know how to get involved, and that's difficult. But I would say that's what we're here for. So if people are listening and they want to get involved in the energy services sector, I encourage everybody to reach out to us. And even if you want to learn more, send us an email. We're happy to meet with people and take them through what we offer and what our member companies that we represent, what they're offering. And I just want to be more inclusive, and I think this is a great opportunity. So thank you.
Thank you. Thanks to you, Gurpreet, and hopefully we'll have another interview in the short future.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Hector.
Thank you. Y es así como concluimos esta entrevista con Gurpreet Lail, quien es la presidenta de la Asociación de Servicios de Petróleos de Canadá, oportunidades de trabajo para la comunidad, para todos aquellos que quieran pues incursionar en el sector de gas y el petróleo. Pues hay, como ya lo comentaba ella, hay más de 2,000 empleos disponibles para todos aquellos que quieran pues trabajar en este sector de petróleo y gas. Vamos a dejar el enlace de la página de la asociación para que pues ustedes puedan accesar a ella y puedan saber un poquito más de lo que se trata esta asociación. Por mi parte, yo quiero agradecerles el favor de su atención y pues invitarlos a que se unan a nuestras redes sociales, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, nuestra página web canadalatinchannel.com. También nos sigan y estén pendientes de nuestro contenido porque estamos trayendo información importante, información que la comunidad latina en todo Canadá necesita conocer. Yo soy Héctor Chaparro y como siempre digo, ya está usted informado. Nos vemos en la siguiente emisión de Cultura, Gobierno y Sociedad. Hasta entonces.